Hey guys, happy Monday. We are on week 2 of diving deep into gut health. So to recap, we talked about why gut health is so important and that good health starts in the gut. We talked about food sensitivities, we covered cleaning up your nutrition, and then making sure you're digesting and absorbing nutrients. And then I said that digestion starts in the brain, so we need to calm the sympathetic nervous system and activate the rest and digest or parasympathetic nervous system. If you missed any of this, you can go back and review previous videos. So we're moving on to the stomach now. Just the sight, thought, or smell of food stimulates the hormone gastrin, and this stimulates your stomach to fill with concentrated hydrochloric acid or HCl. The pH of the stomach is around 1.5 to 3, which is very acidic. This HCl contributes to protein digestion and activates the enzyme pepsin that breaks apart proteins into amino acids. It's also important in the absorption of many vitamins and minerals, including B12. The acidic environment also eliminates bacteria and viruses in the stomach, protecting you from infection. Also, low stomach acid has been associated with hypothyroid. Now, how many of you know that hypochlorhydria, which is low stomach acid, is one of the most common issues leading to poor digestion overall? Many individuals do not produce enough HCl for a number of reasons. One reason is that HCl production decreases as we age. Also, since we produce about 25% of our digestive enzymes just by relaxing, seeing, and smelling food, stress decreases stomach acid. Other causes are chronic use of antacid medicines, chronic illnesses, nutrition deficiencies, and too much carbs. This decreased stomach acid has many consequences, including bacterial overgrowth, alterations in your gut microbiome, yeast overgrowth, deficiencies in vitamins, bloating immediately following your meal. And this is because the food's sitting in your stomach. It's also been linked to autoimmune disease, gallbladder disease, hypo or hyperthyroid. It's amazing to see how many different symptoms are associated with low stomach acid. This makes sense, right? If you don't have the HCl to start breaking down the food and help stimulate the next phase of digestion, then it just sits in the stomach, it becomes rancid, and then it refluxes back up. An intact stomach mucosa is made to handle the acid environment, but when the acid backs up into the esophagus, which is not made to handle the acid, it becomes irritated and you experience symptoms of gastroesophageal reflux or heartburn. Other things that can cause GERD are hiatal hernia, a relaxed esophageal sphincter, or excess gastric acid. And one of the most common causes of excess gastric acid is due to delayed gastric emptying, not the overproduction of acid. So those are other big topics we'll have to take on their own and only have a few minutes, and this is about hypochlorhydria. But the point is to get to the root cause. Instead of just taking an antacid medicine, we need to be asking why. Proton pump inhibitors, or PPIs, are among the highest selling class of drugs in the US, with 10 billion in sales last year, and they're not without side effects. Some common concerns of long-term use of PPIs are the risk of fractures, low magnesium, vitamin B12 deficiency, C. diff diarrhea, pneumonia, and dementia. And as a reminder, I'm a nurse practitioner, but I'm not your provider. I encourage you to work with your provider, preferably a functional medicine provider, or reach out and I would love to help you. But keep in mind, if you've been on PPIs, suppressing stomach acid often leads to a rebound increase in acidity, so you have to work with a provider and wean off of this. There's several ways that stomach acid can be supported and tested. I'm sure you're wondering why antacids are so common now and why PPIs are one of the most commonly prescribed medicines. I'm just going to say big pharma and leave it at that. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful.